English for feelings and emotions, slow listening and shadowing practice. A1 to A2. English podcast. Hello and welcome back to Daily Dose of English, the podcast where you learn real English slowly, clearly and confidently. I'm Tom and I'm so happy you're here today. In this episode we're going to talk about something very personal and very important. Feelings and emotions. You know, emotions are part of being human. Every single day you feel something. Maybe you feel happy in the morning. Maybe you feel tired in the afternoon. Maybe you feel nervous before a meeting. Or maybe you feel excited when you meet a friend. These feelings are real. And in English we have many words to describe them. But here's the problem. Many English learners know basic words like happy or sad, but they don't know how to express more specific feelings. They don't know how to say, I feel overwhelmed, or I'm feeling a bit anxious today. And that's what we're going to fix today. In this episode, I will teach you useful words and phrases to talk about your emotions in English. I will speak slowly and clearly. I will repeat key ideas, and most importantly, you will practice with me. You will repeat sentences. You will shadow my voice. And by the end of this episode, you will feel more confident talking about how you feel. So are you ready? Take a deep breath, relax, and let's begin together. Why learning emotional vocabulary is important. Let me tell you something important, my friend. When you learn English, you often focus on grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. And yes, those things are important. But there's something even more important. Being able to express yourself. When you can talk about your feelings in English, something amazing happens. You can connect with people. You can share your thoughts. You can explain what's happening inside you. You become more than just a language learner. You become a real communicator. Think about it. When someone asks, "How are you?" most people say, "I'm fine." But sometimes you're not fine. Sometimes you're stressed. Sometimes you're frustrated. Sometimes you're anxious. And if you don't know how to say these words, you can't share your true feelings. Also, understanding emotional words helps you in many situations. At work, you might need to say, "I'm feeling overwhelmed with this project." With friends, you might want to say, "I'm so grateful for your help." In daily life, you might need to explain, "I'm feeling a bit under the weather today." So today we're going to learn how to express emotions clearly and naturally. We'll start with basic feelings, then move to more specific emotions, and we'll practice together step by step. Basic emotions: happy, sad, angry, scared. Let's start with the four most basic emotions. These are feelings everyone experiences. They are simple but very important. The four basic emotions are happy, sad, angry, and scared. Let's look at each one. First, happy. Happy means you feel good. You feel joy. You feel pleasure. Maybe you received good news. Maybe you're with people you love. Maybe something nice happened. When you feel happy, you smile. You feel light inside. Here is a simple sentence. I feel happy today. This means today is a good day for me. I'm in a good mood. I feel happy today. I feel happy today. Now you repeat. Another way to say this is, I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. This is a very common expression. Mood means your emotional state. So when you're in a good mood, you feel positive and happy. I'm in a good mood. I'm in a good mood. Now you repeat. Second, sad. Sad is the opposite of happy. Sad means you feel unhappy. You feel down. Maybe something bad happened. Maybe you miss someone. Maybe you feel disappointed. When you feel sad, you might cry. You feel heavy in your chest. Here is a sentence. I feel sad today. This means today is not a good day for me. Something is making me unhappy. I feel sad today. I feel sad today. Now you repeat. You can also say, I'm feeling down. I'm feeling down. Down means low, not up. So feeling down means feeling sad or depressed. I'm feeling down. I'm feeling down. Now you repeat. Third, angry. Angry means you feel upset. You feel frustrated. Maybe someone hurt you. Maybe something unfair happened. Maybe you didn't get what you wanted. When you feel angry, your heart beats fast. You might raise your voice. Here is a sentence. I feel angry about this situation. This means this situation is making me upset and frustrated. I feel angry about this situation. I feel angry about this situation. Now you repeat. Another way to express anger is, I'm really frustrated. I'm really frustrated. Frustrated means you feel blocked or stuck. You can't do what you want to do. I'm really frustrated. I'm really frustrated. Now you repeat. Fourth, scared. Scared means you feel fear. You feel afraid. Maybe there's danger. Maybe you're worried something bad will happen. Maybe you're in a new situation. When you feel scared, your body becomes tense. Your hands might shake. Here is a sentence. I feel scared of the dark. This means darkness makes me feel afraid. I feel scared of the dark. I feel scared of the dark. Now you repeat. You can also say, I'm afraid something will go wrong. I'm afraid something will go wrong. Afraid is another word for scared. It means you have fear about something. I'm afraid something will go wrong. I'm afraid something will go wrong. Now you repeat. These four emotions, happy, sad, angry, and scared, are the foundation. They are the basic building blocks. Now let's move to more specific emotions. Expressing positive emotions. Now let's talk about positive emotions. These are good feelings. Feelings that make you feel light, energized, and alive. Let's learn some important words and how to use them. First, excited. Excited means you feel very happy about something that will happen. You can't wait. You feel energized. Maybe you're going on a trip. Maybe you have a special event coming. Maybe you're starting something new. Here is a sentence. I'm so excited about my vacation. This means I'm really looking forward to my vacation. I feel great thinking about it. I'm so excited about my vacation. I'm so excited about my vacation. Now you repeat. Another sentence. I can't wait for the concert tonight. I can't wait for the concert tonight. This means I'm very excited. The waiting feels difficult because I'm so happy about it. I can't wait for the concert tonight. I can't wait for the concert tonight. Now you repeat. Second, grateful. Grateful means you feel thankful. Someone helped you. Someone was kind to you. You appreciate what you have. This is a beautiful feeling. Here is a sentence. I'm grateful for your support. This means I'm thankful that you supported me. I appreciate what you did. I'm grateful for your support. I'm grateful for your support. Now you repeat. You can also say, I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help. Appreciate means to recognize the value of something. When you appreciate someone, you're grateful for them. I really appreciate your help. I really appreciate your help. Now you repeat. Third, relieved. Relieved means you feel better because something bad didn't happen, or because something stressful is over. You were worried before, but now you're not. It's like a weight has been lifted from your shoulders. Here is a sentence. I'm relieved the exam is over. This means I was stressed about the exam, but now it's finished, and I feel better. I'm relieved the exam is over. I'm relieved the exam is over. Now you repeat. Another way to say this, I'm glad it's finally done. I'm glad it's finally done. Glad means happy or pleased. When something difficult is finished, you feel glad. I'm glad it's finally done. I'm glad it's finally done. Now you repeat. Fourth, proud. Proud means you feel good about something you achieved or something someone else achieved. You accomplished something. You did well. You feel satisfied and confident. Here is a sentence. I'm proud of my progress. This means I feel good about how much I've improved or grown. I'm proud of my progress. I'm proud of my progress. Now you repeat. You can also say, I'm proud of what I accomplished. I'm proud of what I accomplished. Accomplished means achieved or completed successfully. When you accomplish something, you can feel proud. I'm proud of what I accomplished. I'm proud of what I accomplished. Now you repeat. Fifth, content. Content means you feel peaceful and satisfied. You're not chasing more. You're happy with what you have right now. It's a calm, quiet happiness. Here is a sentence. I feel content with my life. This means I'm satisfied with how things are. I don't need more right now. I feel content with my life. I feel content with my life. Now you repeat. These positive emotions are important. They help you express joy, gratitude, relief, pride, and peace. Practice these words. Use them when you feel these emotions. Expressing negative emotions. Now let's talk about negative emotions. These are uncomfortable feelings, but they're normal. Everyone feels them, and it's important to know how to express them in English. First, stressed. Stressed means you feel pressure. You have too much to do. You feel overwhelmed. Your mind is busy. Your body is tense. Stress is very common in modern life. Here is a sentence. I'm feeling really stressed about work. This means work is putting pressure on me. I feel overwhelmed by my work responsibilities. I'm feeling really stressed about work. I'm feeling really stressed about work. Now you repeat. You can also say, I have too much on my plate. I have too much on my plate. This is an expression. Your plate means your responsibilities. When you have too much on your plate, you have too many things to do. I have too much on my plate. I have too much on my plate. Now you repeat. Second, anxious. Anxious means you feel worried or nervous, especially about the future. You're afraid something bad might happen. Your mind keeps thinking about problems. Anxiety is different from fear because you're worried about something that hasn't happened yet. Here is a sentence. I'm anxious about the interview tomorrow. This means I'm worried and nervous about tomorrow's interview. I keep thinking about it. I'm anxious about the interview tomorrow. I'm anxious about the interview tomorrow. Now you repeat. Another way to express this, I'm worried something will go wrong. I'm worried something will go wrong. Worried means concerned or troubled about something. I'm worried something will go wrong. I'm worried something will go wrong. Now you repeat. Third, disappointed. Disappointed means you feel sad because something didn't meet your expectations. You hoped for something good, but it didn't happen. The result was not what you wanted. Here is a sentence. I'm disappointed with the results. This means the results were not as good as I expected. I feel let down. I'm disappointed with the results. I'm disappointed with the results. Now you repeat. You can also say, I was hoping for something better. I was hoping for something better. This means you expected a better outcome. When it didn't happen, you felt disappointed. I was hoping for something better. I was hoping for something better. Now you repeat. Fourth, frustrated. We mentioned this earlier with anger, but frustration is slightly different. Frustrated means you feel upset because you can't achieve what you want. Something is blocking you. You're trying hard, but it's not working. Here is a sentence. I'm frustrated with this problem. This means this problem is making me upset because I can't solve it. I'm frustrated with this problem. I'm frustrated with this problem. Now you repeat. Another sentence, I feel like I'm hitting a wall. I feel like I'm hitting a wall. This expression means you can't make progress. A wall blocks you. I feel like I'm hitting a wall. I feel like I'm hitting a wall. Now you repeat. Fifth, overwhelmed. Overwhelmed means you feel like there's too much work, too much information, too many emotions. You feel like you can't handle it all. It's more than you can manage. Here is a sentence. I feel overwhelmed by everything right now. This means there are too many things happening, and I feel I can't cope with all of them. I feel overwhelmed by everything right now. I feel overwhelmed by everything right now. Now you repeat. You can also say, it's all too much for me. It's all too much for me. This means you can't handle everything. The amount or intensity is beyond your capacity. It's all too much for me. It's all too much for me. Now you repeat. Sixth, lonely. Lonely means you feel alone and sad because of it. You want connection. You want company. You want someone to talk to. But you feel isolated. Here is a sentence. I feel lonely without my friends. This means I miss my friends. Being without them makes me feel sad and alone. I feel lonely without my friends. I feel lonely without my friends. Now you repeat. Another way to say this, I miss having someone to talk to. I miss having someone to talk to. Miss means to feel the absence of something or someone. I miss having someone to talk to. I miss having someone to talk to. Now you repeat. These negative emotions are part of life. Don't be afraid to express them. When you can name your feelings, you can understand them better. And when you understand them, you can deal with them more effectively. Talking about how you feel. Useful phrases. Now that you know many emotional words, let's learn some useful phrases. These are sentences you can use in real conversations to talk about your feelings. First phrase. I'm feeling a bit. This is a gentle way to express an emotion. A bit means a little. It makes your statement softer. For example, I'm feeling a bit tired today. I'm feeling a bit tired today. This means I'm somewhat tired, not extremely tired. I'm feeling a bit tired today. I'm feeling a bit tired today. Now you repeat. Another example. I'm feeling a bit nervous about this. I'm feeling a bit nervous about this. This means I have some nervousness, but I'm managing. I'm feeling a bit nervous about this. I'm feeling a bit nervous about this. Now you repeat. Second phrase, I'm really. This shows strong emotion. Really means very or extremely. Use this when your feeling is intense. For example, I'm really happy you came. I'm really happy you came. This means I'm very happy. Your presence makes me very joyful. I'm really happy you came. I'm really happy you came. Now you repeat. Another example, I'm really stressed about the deadline. I'm really stressed about the deadline. This means the stress is strong. The deadline is causing me significant worry. I'm really stressed about the deadline. I'm really stressed about the deadline. Now you repeat. Third phrase, I've been feeling. This talks about an emotion over time, not just now, but for a period of time. For example, I've been feeling anxious lately. I've been feeling anxious lately. This means for the past days or weeks, anxiety has been present in my life. I've been feeling anxious lately. I've been feeling anxious lately. Now you repeat. Another example. I've been feeling more confident recently. I've been feeling more confident recently. This means my confidence has grown over time. I've been feeling more confident recently. I've been feeling more confident recently. Now you repeat. Fourth phrase. That makes me feel. This connects a situation to an emotion. You're explaining what causes your feeling. For example, that makes me feel uncomfortable. That makes me feel uncomfortable. This means a specific situation or action creates discomfort for me. That makes me feel uncomfortable. That makes me feel uncomfortable. Now you repeat. Another example. Your kindness makes me feel appreciated. Your kindness makes me feel appreciated. This means when you're kind, I feel valued and important. Your kindness makes me feel appreciated. Your kindness makes me feel appreciated. Now you repeat. Fifth phrase. I can't help feeling. This means the emotion is strong and automatic. You can't control it. For example, I can't help feeling sad about this. I can't help feeling sad about this. This means the sadness comes naturally. I don't want to feel sad, but I do. I can't help feeling sad about this. I can't help feeling sad about this. Now you repeat. Another example. I can't help feeling excited about the trip. I can't help feeling excited about the trip. This means the excitement is overwhelming. I can't stop myself from feeling this way. I can't help feeling excited about the trip. I can't help feeling excited about the trip. Now you repeat. Asking others about their feelings. It's not just important to express your own feelings, it's also important to ask others about theirs. This shows you care. This shows you're listening. This builds connection. Here are some useful questions. First, how are you feeling? This is a simple, direct question. It's more specific than how are you? Because it asks about emotions specifically. How are you feeling? How are you feeling? Now you repeat. Second, are you okay? Use this when you notice someone seems upset or different. It shows concern. Are you okay? Are you okay? Now you repeat. Third, you seem a bit down today. This is an observation. Down means sad or low in mood. You're gently pointing out what you notice. You seem a bit down today. You seem a bit down today. Now you repeat. Fourth, is everything all right? This is a caring question. All right means okay or fine. You're checking if there's a problem. Is everything all right? Is everything all right? Now you repeat. Fifth, what's bothering you? Bothering means worrying or troubling. This question asks what's causing their negative feelings. What's bothering you? What's bothering you? Now you repeat. Sixth, do you want to talk about it? This offers support. You're inviting them to share their feelings with you. Do you want to talk about it? Do you want to talk about it? Now you repeat. When you ask these questions, make sure your tone is gentle and caring. Show that you truly want to listen. This makes a big difference. Responding to others' feelings. When someone shares their feelings with you, how do you respond? Here are some useful phrases. If someone is happy, I'm so happy for you. This means I share in your happiness. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Now you repeat. That's wonderful news. This expresses excitement and joy about their good news. That's wonderful news. That's wonderful news. Now you repeat. If someone is sad, I'm sorry to hear that. This shows sympathy. You feel sad that they're sad. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Now you repeat. That must be really hard for you. This shows understanding. You recognize their difficulty. That must be really hard for you. That must be really hard for you. Now you repeat. If someone is stressed, I understand how you feel. This shows empathy. You can relate to their experience. I understand how you feel. I understand how you feel. Now you repeat. Is there anything I can do to help? This offers support and assistance. Is there anything I can do to help? Is there anything I can do to help? Now you repeat. If someone is worried, everything will be okay. This offers reassurance and hope. Everything will be okay. Everything will be okay. Now you repeat. Try not to worry too much. This is gentle advice to reduce their anxiety. Try not to worry too much. Try not to worry too much. Now you repeat. These responses show that you care. They validate the other person's feelings. They create emotional connection. Final tips for expressing emotions in English. Before we finish, let me give you some final tips. First, be honest. Don't say I'm fine when you're not. It's okay to express negative emotions. People will understand and respect your honesty. Second, use your body language. When you speak about emotions, your face and body should match your words. If you say I'm excited, smile. If you say I'm sad, your voice should reflect that. Third, practice regularly. Each day, try to identify one emotion you're feeling. Say it out loud in English. Today I feel grateful. Right now I feel calm. I'm feeling a bit anxious. Fourth, listen to native speakers. Pay attention to how they express emotions in movies, TV shows, or podcasts. Notice the words they use. Notice their tone. Fifth, don't be afraid. Expressing emotions is part of being human. When you share your feelings in English, you're not just learning a language. You're connecting with people. on a deeper level. Conclusion. Okay, my friend, we've reached the end of today's episode. You've learned so much today. You learned basic emotions: happy, sad, angry, and scared. You learned positive emotions like excited, grateful, and proud. You learned negative emotions like stressed, anxious, and overwhelmed. You learned useful phrases to express your feelings, and you learned how to ask others about their emotions and how to respond with care. Emotions are universal. Every person on earth feels them, and now you have the English words to express them. This is powerful. This will help you in every conversation, every relationship, every moment of your life in English. Remember, learning English is not just about grammar and vocabulary. It's about being able to express who you are, what you think, and most importantly, what you feel. So practice these words. Use them in your daily life. Talk about your feelings. Ask others about theirs. The more you practice, the more natural it will become. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you for listening, for practicing, and for being part of this journey. I'm Tom, and this is Daily Dose of English. Keep listening, keep speaking, keep feeling, and keep believing in yourself. Until next time, take care. Bye for now.